Okay, here it goes. Next project here. So I'm doing this kitchen, which you guys have seen before, and we also repaired the concrete, which this section right here, this part right here was dropped about 3 inches below, and they pumped the concrete in and they got that up right. And the reason we did that was because below the window sill, I'm going to change perspective a little bit. Okay, below this window sill, it you can see it's cracking back there, and I don't know why it's cracking, but it's the only window that is cracking, and I assume it's because before this concrete went this way, leaning that way, and all the water from back here all ran towards this section, and over here, as you can see, right there where the concrete met the wall, that was raised up about 3 inches too. All that water used to run back and into the wall, and I'm assuming into the well, and I'm assuming the concrete would be quite wet and freeze and started to crack. That's the only thing I could think of, because you can see it's lifted. This section right here is lifted, and you can't see it that well, but it's a good about a ½ inch. You see the big cracks right there, and all this section has to be replaced. I'm going to dig out this window well and find out how far back it goes down, put some anchors in and some type of wire with the anchors so that it stays connected to the old wall or concrete wall. And of course I'll put some concrete glue between the two. There's a cold joint, but we'll hope we can mitigate that as best we can. And I'll let you see what it looks like when we're done, or with a little more progress. Okay, so this is my window sill I finished up. I put the concrete in there, put some rebar, some anchor bolts to help secure that in place, and some wire tied down to the existing wall, and there it is, ready for the window. I'll show you the window when I'm all done. Alright. Okay, I put the window in and caulked and sealed it to help prevent... Okay, so first of all, I had to lower the window because the ceiling inside is lowered because a little soffit had to build to conceal some electrical and some pipes, water lines that were there, so I had to do a small soffit. So that created a lowered ceiling, which would have hid the top of the window on the inside and made it just look funky. So I had to frame up the top right here so I could lower the top of the window a little bit, so now it looks better inside, and I'll show a little clip on what it looks like inside in a minute. That top, to cover up the wood so it wouldn't have to be painted frequently, I put a nice metal flashing, spray painted it white to match the window, and that's the finished product. Now I'll take a look inside. Okay, so this is the inside now. So right here you can see the small soffit I had to create, and therefore I lowered the window and I framed it up, of course, up top, and now it's all drywalled and taped and mudded, and now I'm going to texture and paint it. But that's it. That's the finished product for the window. Thank you so much.